I've got an interesting and slightly disturbing video that I want to share with you guys today. We're going to talk about apples, we're going to talk about some produce, we're going to highlight organics and farm to fork, and I'm going to showcase some scary stuff in regards to what actually happens to the produce and vegetables from that farmer before it ends up in the grocery stores and essentially in the consumers' homes. Today, one of the things we're going to talk about is wax. Did you know that they wax your fruit? I didn't know that, but let's go into it and I'm going to show it to you. Okay, so there's nothing crazy complicated about what I'm going to show you here. I'm going to take apples and some various fruits. I'm going to pour boiling water over the top of them, and you're going to be able to see the wax actually coming off, and then I'm going to showcase to you what it looks like when it's done after being rinsed.
Got yourself something funky.
Okay, so let's talk about results here. I didn't do anything except for pour boiling water on that. That's it. Do you see how disgusting that looks? I didn't do anything but pour boiling water on it. This is the one here that was in the bowl. You can see where the water line pooled on it. The bottom line is, you're consuming that every single time that you're buying an apple, every single time. It doesn't matter if you rinse that with cold water. I rinse the vegetables before we eat them here at the house. I never thought to take it this far. I just rinse with cold water, and Bob's your uncle, you know, here we go. That's not the answer here. It needs to go a step further. So let's try organic apples and see if there's a difference. Pretty happy with the results there. Number one, we have an organic apple right here. This is a USA brand Red Delicious apple. And we have a Compliments apple, organic, right here. The Compliments apple does not have wax on it. The organic Compliments apple does not have wax on it. It's always nice when you do a test like this that you do find a control or a brand that's doing things right. When you say it's organic, it should be from the tree, farm to fork, that's it. Shouldn't be sprayed with wax and coated with a whole bunch of nasty, no pesticides, etc. Compliments brand organic apples, 100%. So let's go one step further. Let's check out pears. No wax, none. Okay, so there's no wax on that. So why are we waxing all the apples, but we're not waxing the pears? How does that make any sense? If it's something that's relevant, that helps keep the apple safe, that helps prolong its shelf life, well, why would we not be doing pears? They're exactly in the same kind of category. You think we'd want to coat those with wax too if it was that relevant. So in the next clip that I'm going to show you, it's going to show you the plant and how it works. So they're going to feed the apples through, they're going to go into the water bath, they're sprayed with soap to clean off what's on there. They're heated up and then they're sent through a waxing machine. So I'm going to show this whole thing right next. Okay, so they're waxing those too. So the plums, they're also getting waxed. So it's just a bad procedure. I mean, you got to remember, sometimes these big factories are going to put procedures in place that aren't necessarily good for the consumer, but they're good for the factories and the shelf life of the product they're shipping across North America, etc. So I'm very disturbed by the fact that there is this stuff on our produce and vegetables, fruits and vegetables. I am going to show you a way to rinse this properly, because we're not going to stop eating apples, we're not going to stop eating fruit. That's not a possibility. And even if we choose the healthier option of organic vegetables, we still saw one of our organics was covered in wax. So stay tuned, I am going to show you how to correct this problem when you bring home your stuff. Okay, what about this? So we're looking at a lot of apples, plums, pears. What about peppers? They're awful shiny. They want to preserve the shelf life. I've got two comparables here. I've got regular pepper and I've got an organic pepper. So let's give that a shot and see where it lands. Okay, so I don't care what excuses are made by any companies. You know, I'm sure there's going to be a bunch of people that make some comments about why they do this and blah, blah, blah. I'm not interested in hearing it at all. All I care about is the fact that they are putting wax on a food product that I eat. Wax is not something that I want to consume on a daily basis. So let's show it as it is. A before shot of the basket of fruit and an after shot of the basket of fruit after it's been rinsed with the hot water. You make your own choice.
What we do here is go back.
Okay, so enough harping about the problem, let's talk about a solution, okay? Number one, source organic whenever you can. Number two, compliments organic apples, did not show the wax on it. You know, if they're not putting the wax on it, what else are they not putting on it? That's where my head would be at with that. I'm going to show you how to clean your stuff. Strawberries, plums, pears, apples, etc. You bring it home, you want to make sure it's clean. The key to doing so is vinegar. Now, I get it, okay? We don't want to complicate our lives. We have busy enough days as it is. You don't want to come in the house and have to vinegar your stuff. You make whatever choices you want at your house. I'm just telling you that, you know, stuff like this, like that's what you're eating, you know? So, I mean, you make your own choice, but the bottom line here is 3 parts water, 1 part vinegar. That's all you got to do. So I've got a pot here. You're going to heat it up so it's got a little bit of a medium heat. You do want it to be warm enough to get the wax off your stuff. And you just throw it all in, mix it around, done. So here it is. Well, there you have it. Quick, simple, and easy. We have apples. These are the ones that were all covered in nasty. They're clean now. All it was lukewarm water with some vinegar. You'll notice they're not as lustery and shiny as they were before. Think about that next time you go shopping. Look at your organic apples, and a lot of times they don't have that shiny luster that the regular apples do. This is why. Because the regular apples are being packaged and processed in a certain way to sell to consumers. So all I'm saying is just be aware of what you're putting in your body. Be aware of the procedures that are taking place for the food before you purchase it and feed it to your family. So thanks very much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed.